Hey guys, I wanted to give you a quick, uh, and a more detailed, a little thorough view of or tutorial of Planning Center. And so we're gonna go to the app. Plan. It's called Services, and it's available on the iPad, iPhone, Google Play. So it is. You could also access it from online, which I think is a little more detailed. But for purposes of like listening to the songs and looking at the service plan and stuff, it's gonna lead and stuff, this might work out perfect. All right, so I'm gonna go to services. You usually get a notification letting you know that you can go ahead and accept a service invite as long as you have your email and password that you chose. You're gonna be fine. It usually stays signed in. So we're gonna go to services real quick. I'm gonna show you real quick. So I pulled up. Right now, I have the Relentless Worship event. Most of the time, it probably takes you to the front of the page, and you can connect multiple accounts, like I do here. Say I have, if I click on my profile, right, and I click on the arrow, you can see that I have other churches that I'm connected to. So you can switch between churches and stuff. So it's pretty cool. All right. So then this is usually the front, I believe. But you look at the bottom, the first one is called schedule, right? You can click on your schedule to look at the service plan for that. Let me take a look here. Right. So I've got an event on the 28th, and then the next day I'll be at another church. So this is their planning center below, New Life Community Church. And then at the bottom right here, next to schedule, you'll see plans. Plans. I have two service plan types set up. Right, one is for Sunday services, and the other one's for events. So you can click in there if you wanted to look at what we have going on. There's our event for the 28th right there, Sunday. That's an older event for May 18th. Okay, so let me go to the bottom. You'll have songs, right? That's the middle one at the bottom. You'll see the whole song list that we have. I've currently got 422 songs, I believe. It used to be a lot bigger, but then I cleaned it up a few years, about a year or two ago. I'd say about 2 years ago, I cleaned it up a little bit. So anyway, moving along, and then you can see the list of songs too. And there's so many features here that's pretty cool. If I want to filter what songs I want to look up, I could look at the type of song that we're looking up, whether it's contemporary or gospel or hymns or Spanish. Uh, we can search by tags, search by content. You could type in lyrics. Hey, what's the name of that one song? Pull it up. You could type in the lyrics there, and it'll filter by lyrics, themes. Maybe there's a specific arrangement name, and you guys will probably never ever use this, but it's just the many fun details. Say, for example, you're looking for songs that are in, let's say, in the key of A flat, and or maybe you're looking for songs that are in the BPM, that's similar to a certain song, and you want to do a medley and stuff. So this is very helpful. The meter is actually where you could tell if it's 4/4 or 6/8 or what that, all that fun stuff. But you probably never end up using that. So mostly the people who lead worship and stuff like that would type in there to search for stuff. And there's some real good stuff. All right, so next is media. There's nothing in media. And then go next into people. And under the media, we could have actually a bunch of like images that you could download and use for slides and stuff like that. But that's not something that I use, and so I don't have any anyway. Then here's a list of people that are serving, or I mean, that are registered with my account, and so they can, you could update your profile if you want. Put any information you want, and I could tag you for like certain teams or certain positions. Yeah, like for example, you're a vocalist or you're an acoustic guitarist or whatnot. So anyway, moving along, let's go back to the schedule. Right, here's the June 28th, which is our upcoming event. Very exciting. All right, I think I noticed a feature too from the schedule. I'm sorry. You could block out. Say, for example, hey, I can't serve this weekend. You could block it out in advance. That way, if somebody tries to schedule you for an event, it'll say no. This person can't lead. You can just send an email by clicking on email leader. Not me only, but usually it's the person who leads a team. Okay, so let's go to the 28th again. And you can see the order of the songs, right? We can see that we kind of have like a service plan set up. It's pretty cool. You can hit play, and that'll bring out the song list. You could press play. It'll keep looping all those songs over and over. The beauty of the beautiful thing about this is like, you could do the songs and you'll listen to the songs in the key that we're actually doing them. Like, who else is a half step lower than the original? Same thing with Praise. It's a half step lower than the original, but it's working, and you get to practice in that key. And so this is what I like about, as opposed to like say YouTube and stuff like that. If you click on, let me see. I don't use these features too much, but if I click on the one on the left, oh, okay, here, the method, that's pretty cool. If you click on the middle one, oh, I guess you could airplay. Okay, cool. And then if you click on the one on the right, then you could actually see each song as it's playing, like a bigger view, right? And then you could advance, go forward, go backwards, whatever you want. But I'll slide it back down. You can skip 15 seconds or just whatever. There's a lot of cool features that you can do. But it's very user friendly, to be honest. Okay. So you could see print will actually print out. There's like probably like 10 reports or something like that. One being like song lyrics and credits and the service plan if you want to print it and like use it as a program and hand it out to people or use it for the team. You could also print some other fun stuff. I'm trying to think. There's a couple of cool reports that you can print out. When you go to teams, you can see that who's on the team. Well, you can see each position. Um, you can see all the green check lights because that means everybody's confirmed. So that's pretty cool. You can see other teams, which we don't have any right now. But that's kind of cool. And then if it was yellow, if you saw a person with a yellow, I think question mark, I think they're pending, they haven't accepted yet. If you see a red, it's because they declined, and they can't serve that weekend or that day or whatever is up. Times, you could look at the times, you'll see that the service time is from 4 to 6 on Saturday, June 28th. We had a rehearsal this evening from 6:30 to 8. So, roughly, we can plan this, put this stuff and make it available for everyone. I could add more times if I wanted, like, for example, an additional rehearsal or additional services. You could put notes here. Have any files? You can see all the files. Uh, you can hear the audios. You'll see the charts, the lyrics for each song. So I try to keep everything real full so that it's available for everyone to rehearse. So I think that is really all I needed to show you guys. Let me see. There's a chat feature at the top here. Yeah, you can create a chat and talk to people too. I haven't used the feature; it's kind of new, so you guys don't have to worry about it. There's a bell too. Okay, you can see all your notifications and of course, click on the profile. You can see what teams are set up, what tags is like, what positions I have marked you for. Yeah, and then it's pretty easy to use, honestly. So you just really, once you confirm, you just click on the service plan, and you can go to order and hit play, and it'll start playing the songs. Click the bottom right button again, and it'll take you to the list of the songs. Just playing, it'll keep looping over and over. That's it for the tutorial. I think that was long enough. And may you guys be blessed and have a great evening. And if you have any questions, ask Monica or myself or somebody who's familiar with this program. But yeah, this is a phenomenal tool. It's free to you guys. We've been using it for, I said 10 years, but honestly, as I think about it, I think longer than that. Yeah, we've been relying on this software for that long. And it's totally worth it because, I mean, we have access to the songs, the lyrics, the chord charts, to a number of. They're mostly CCM. Some are gospel. Some are hymns that are all licensed. So we have access to all of that. So all that fun stuff. There is a little bit of gospel and Spanish. There's a few Spanish songs too that have been CCLI'd, which is licensed pretty much. That's it, guys. I think that's all I had to show you. But this is a more thorough tutorial, and I hope that it blesses you guys. Hopefully, it does look like that, similar to this, like in the Google interface. But yeah, that's pretty much easy to use. You know, you go to schedule to look at your schedule, or you can go look at the service plan. Say you want to look at, hey, what did you guys do on the 18th? Let me see. You know, here's the songs from that day, and you know what teams who played and all that fun stuff. So, all right, guys, have a blessed evening.